the other important joke for me is one that's usually attributed to Groucho Marx, and it goes like this. I'm paraphrasing. I would never want to go to any festival that cost as much as Edinburgh, and that's the key joke of my adult life in terms of my career. You know, lately the strangest things have been happening. You know, I just turned 40, and I found out I had to cover my own lodging in Edinburgh this year. Which is, I still can't get my mind around that. You know, last year I had a great debut, you know, wonderful reviews, you know, and my lodging was covered, you know, not this year though, so I'm just...
What are you doing?
Oh, I was just pretending I was Woody Allen. I was doing the takeoff of the opening scene of Annie Hall.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You're William, aren't you? You're here for the job interview.
Job interview, yes I am, yes.
Right then, William, let's get started.
Okay.
Take a seat.
Mm-hmm.
Now, William, I was looking at your CV this morning, and it's just a blank sheet of paper.
Oh yeah, I thought we should fill this out together. It'd be some kind of fun to do.
Okay, what kind of job is it that you're looking for in our company?
Well, I don't know what they're called. They're just like those regular jobs people have, like, oh, I can't talk right now, I have a regular job. I'll call you later when I'm done with my regular job. Like, do you have something like that, like a regular job?
So you don't even know the name of the job that you're applying for?
The name of it, no. But I did take a girl on a date one time, and she said something like, my job's not perfect, but you know what, at least it pays the bills. Like, do you have something like that?
Mr. Franken, I'm just trying to find out what kind of work it is you want to do.
Look, I just want a regular job. I just turned 40, right? I gotta go back to Edinburgh, I gotta cover my own lodging. That's like 1,500 quid. I need 1,500 quid. Where else am I gonna get 1,500 quid? 1,500 quid. 1,500 quid.
Hey, baby, you're still worried about Edinburgh, aren't you?
Worried about Edinburgh?
Yeah.
No, I'm not worried about Edinburgh. Everything's fine. Stick with me, baby. We're going to the Fringe Festival. Oh my God, I'm so scared. I need money. I need 1,500
Wait a
quid.
minute. What about your agent? You talked to her about lodgings and money and all that, didn't you?
Yeah, I talked to my agent.
So what did she say?
You want to know what she said?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what she said. Okay, pretend you're me and I'm her.
Okay.
This is what she said. She's all like, right, Will, so listen, I'm so sorry I could not understand what you were saying on the telephone because of your accent. Something about being concerned about something.
Yeah, I think we need to have a chat about Edinburgh.
Edinburgh, yes, Edinburgh's coming. Are you excited, Will? It's in the air. Ideas churning.
Yeah. I think I got a pretty good show. I'm just concerned because...
Well, I'm concerned as well, Will, because listen, last year's show is very funny, but I think with some of the industry people that we're bringing to see you this year, you might want to avoid certain terms like...
Hey!
Yes.
Is my lodging being covered this year in Edinburgh?
Is your lodging being covered this year in Edinburgh? I would say no. Is that a concern? Because I remember on the telephone you were saying being concerned about something. But yes, most likely it will not be covered. Let me just check something for sure and see. Because before I say no, I just want to see one thing.
No, this keyboard isn't even hooked up to anything.
Okay, Will, I understand you're frustrated, but there is a certain way things are done here in the UK entertainment industry that might not make sense to you, like typing on a keyboard not attached to anything, or not having your lodging covered in Edinburgh. So yes, it looks like your lodging is not covered in Edinburgh. But what we could do, Will, is nothing. There's nothing we can do. But what you should do is just start asking. Just ask around, Will. Ask people.
That's what you should do then. Let's ask people. Let's do the Kickstarter.
Yeah, okay, let's do it. Actually, it might even be fun.
Yeah, we could upload a funny video explaining why you need the money.
Yeah, we could do a sketch where I'm in my agent's office.
And I could dress up as you.
And I could dress up as her.
But do you think she'll mind?
Why would she? Seriously, what's she gonna say?
Right, so, Will, I've seen your Kickstarter page, and I have to say I strongly disapprove.
What?
Because, Will, I know you need the money, but unfortunately, getting on Kickstarter makes it look like you need the money. So it's what it looks like that concerns me, not what it actually is. And what I'm concerned about here, Will, is your image.
Yeah, well, there isn't even going to be an image unless I get to go up to Edinburgh.
No, the posters have been printed, so your image is out there. And speaking of images, Will, I'm not sure if this one that you put of me on Kickstarter is particularly flattering. What we could do is nothing. So, you see my concern about Kickstarter, Will. It's a mutual image issue.
Hey, wait a minute. You told me I had to go and ask people for money.
Yes, but ask quietly. Don't make a big splash on the internet. You are a professional, Will. If you need money, just go up to strangers and go, psst, psst. Do that with me, Will. It's very simple. Psst, 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 psst.
What?
What are you going to do if she doesn't want you to do a Kickstarter?
I don't know. I guess I'll go get a regular job. I'll go get a regular job. A regular job.
I just want a regular job.
At the very least, I'm going to need to know what kind of qualifications you have.
Oh, qualifications. That's it. I can do this. I can go, Tom, can you bring me that file? Like, do you have a job where I can do that?
Mr. Franken, this is going to be very difficult unless you know what kind of job it is you want to do.
Look, it's real simple. Like, you know the movie Annie Hall? I don't want to be Woody Allen anymore. I just want to be one of those people in the background just sort of walking around, oh, I've got a regular life and a regular job. And, well, I'm sorry, that's not true. No. I do want to be Woody Allen. That's why I got the glasses. Of course, I want to be Woody Allen. That's right. So, you know, I'm thinking of the old joke. You know, one comedian goes to another comedian and says, I've got to go back to Edinburgh this year, but I can't afford my own lodging. And the other comedian says, well, why don't you just not go? And the first comedian says, I would, but I need the eggs. And I guess it's pretty much now how I feel about the Edinburgh Festival. You know, it's totally irrational and crazy and expensive, but you know, I guess we keep going through it because most of us need the eggs.